The Coconut Grove Fire. Research project by Mia Hawk. November 28th, 1942, was a devastating night in Boston when an unexpected fire destroyed the Coconut Grove nightclub. 491 people died that night, and 100 or more were sent to local hospitals for major or minor burns. This count of dead in a single fire event is exceeded only by Chicago's Iroquois Theater fire of December 30th, 1903, which killed 603 people, mostly children. The true story of how the fire started is still unknown and under investigation, but there is speculation about how the fire began. Late one afternoon, a man and a woman were having dinner in the Melody Lounge, located in the basement of the crowded club. The man wanted the setting to feel more intimate, so he unscrewed a light bulb near where they were seated. After noticing the difference in light, the bartender ordered the busboy to go fix the light bulb, which was located in the top portion of the artificial palm tree. In order for the boy to see the light socket, he had to light a match. A moment later, several individuals, also dining in the Melody Lounge, thought they saw a spark of flame coming from the palm tree ceiling decoration. The decoration began to change color and appeared to be burning, but without a visible flame. Within minutes, the fire had filled the entire building with smoke. People were running frantically, trying to flee the scene, and the exits were inaccessible due to the large number of people. The Grove's immense fire killed hundreds in a short time due to smoke inhalation and suffocation. One such prevention would have been a decrease in the number of people in the building that night. When the Coconut Grove was issued a restaurant license by the Boston Licensing Board in 1942, they had a set capacity of 100 tables, 400 chairs, and 30 fixed stools. The night of the fire, the building was filled with almost twice the amount of occupants allowed at one time. It was estimated that there were more than 1,000 individuals. Due to the overcrowdedness of the building, exits became jammed and doors became locked from individuals rapidly running through and trying to escape the fire. 8 days before the fire, the Boston Fire Department's Fire Prevention Bureau inspected the building. The report noted that the club had sufficient exits and fire extinguishers. When tested with a match, none of the decorations ignited. The report stated no flammable decorations and concluded that the condition of the club was good. Although the Grove had been inspected 8 days prior, they still opened without having the required certificate of inspection on the added portion of the building. The Coconut Grove did not have proper fire safety equipment. It is said that if they had been up to code with their fire preventative equipment, the fire may not have been as bad as it was. The building did not have an automatic fire sprinkler system, so the fire quickly spread through the numerous combustible decorations and through the unenclosed stairway connecting the basement and ground floor. Escape was extremely difficult. Because the exit doors did not swing in the direction of traffic, almost all doors and windows were sealed shut, and the main exit was a revolving door. Due to safety issues, revolving doors were outlawed, later reinstated when a revolving door is placed between two outward opening exit doors. In my opinion, when in a restaurant setting, flammable items should never be hung from a ceiling or anywhere out in the open. The Coconut Grove was festooned with Casablanca-type decor, which considered fake palm trees made of flammable material that doubled as lamps, with yards of lush fabric draped along the walls and from the ceiling, some of which obscured the exit signs. Fires can easily be started in these conditions, whether they are accidental or intentional. The Coconut Grove should have had automatic sprinklers installed in case of an emergency fire. Fire extinguishers should be easily located, and they should have proper up-to-date Type K extinguishers for grease, fat, and oil fires, and Type A, B, C fire extinguishers for paper, wood, plastic, or electrical fires. Extinguishers require general service at least once a year. If an extinguisher has been used or lost pressure, it needs immediate service. I think scheduling a regular maintenance checkup on electrical equipment is a must. Hazards like frayed cords or wiring, Cracked or broken switch plates and combustible items near power sources should be caught before they become a problem. Well-lit emergency exit doors and evacuation plans are a must and can also help with the chaos that occurs when unexpected events arise. According to Flame Guard Fire, local, state, and national codes, along with insurance company requirements, dictate that all commercial, industrial, institutional, and certain multifamily residential facilities have appropriate means of egress marked with readily visible signs installed and properly maintained. In certain cases, emergency lighting of the means of egress must also be provided. Many lessons can be learned from the Coconut Grove fire about the installation of safety measures to ensure tragedies like this do not happen again. Exits blocked or locked, smoking and use of matches, overcapacity, flammable materials within buildings, and a lack of sprinklers and smoke detectors are unacceptable. Under the OSH Act, employers are responsible for providing a safe and healthful workplace. An employer's number one priority should be providing a safe and healthy work environment for their employees because without them, the business wouldn't be possible. Employees should be able to come to work and not have to fear for their health or life. Restaurant owners and managers must provide proper training in order to protect their employees and business from fire. It is important that we keep up with codes and regulations and make sure all equipment is up to date. We can all learn from the Coconut Grove fire because it is proof of what can happen when you don't abide by the rules and regulations of state inspection laws. Here is a picture of the Coconut Grove prior to the fire. This is a picture of the Melody Lounge all damaged, which it says that on November 28, 1942, was the date of the infamous Coconut Grove fire, a blaze that took 492 lives, rating it the second deadliest single building fire in U.S. history. This is a view of the Piedmont Street side of the Coconut Grove with rescues and evacuations underway. The building was located on two streets, which this is the other side of the street, which is the Shawmont Street side of the Coconut Grove, also showing the rescues and evacuation underway. People are frantically running all around, you can tell in the picture. This is a picture of where the fire began with the palm tree still standing. This is where the couple was sitting that unscrewed the light bulb, which we ultimately think caused the fire. So you can see that the palm tree is still standing. This is a picture of the Melody Lounge up the 4-foot wide staircase, the only public means of egress, which the Melody Lounge was located in the basement portion of the building, and this was the only way for the individuals that were eating or hanging out downstairs in the basement could escape. Last but not least, this is the view of the foyer, which is looking outward through the location of the revolving door. As you can see, there's no other exit to the front besides the revolving door, and due to overcrowdedness, people were all frantically running, trying to escape, and it didn't work as planned because the revolving doors became locked and people got stuck in there. And sadly, other people had to witness that from the outside because it was glass doors and you could see.